Hello and welcome. I'm Roya Burton and you're watching All Access Sports, your source for local sports. Let's get things started with some girls basketball. Haslett Athletics looks ahead to their winter season. Both coaches and athletes are excited for what's to come, and girls basketball has had a fast-paced start to their season, facing Okemos this past Friday and Owasso this Friday night. On the boys' side, a bit of a rebuilding year for the Vikings, but as the season progresses, we can expect to see a hard-working team. A crosstown rivalry took to the basketball court Friday night. Okemos girls basketball and Haslett faced off in what would later come down to a matter of seconds. Haslett, who had a steady lead going into halftime, held the Chieftains to only 19 points. Leah Hartman rushes down the court, then turns over the ball to Haslett's Sydney Dennis. She'll take it full court and settle for the easy jumper. Haslett will take over yet again, and this time Ella McKinney will take the layup. And an and one with 1:34 left in the fourth quarter would give Haslett a lead by 1 point.
Well, when we first came in, we're excited, we're happy, but letting the players know that there's still a lot of things that we need to work on. Being down by 9, not allowing that to happen. However, their fight and they're just, I don't know, their confidence, they're wanting to win it. It didn't ever show. It didn't ever show that they were down 9 or they were defeated. They really just came together. It was an excellent team win.
Yeah. Freshman standout Jasmine Clerkey would take the layup, and Okemos would take a strong hold to their 1-point lead, winning the game with a final score of 35-34 and moving on to a 2-0 record. Basketball is at an all-time high for Okemos boys, and they are even becoming celebrities in their own school. HOMTV's Sydney Robinson has more on that story.
The season has just started out, and the Okemos boys basketball teams have started things out on a great kick. Winter is here, and the Okemos High School boys basketball team has started their season out as celebrities. Chocolate milk mustache celebrities, that is. The team has been named one of the United Dairy Industries of Michigan's chocolate milk nature sports drink grant recipients. This winter, over 80 Michigan high school sports teams were awarded funds to purchase and provide low-fat or fat-free chocolate milk to help the student athletes get the nutrition they need after practice, games, and competitions.
We felt very fortunate that we were able to receive this grant from the United Dairy Industry of Michigan, and we always talk to our players about being able to just eat healthy and put nutritious things into their bodies, so to be able to have the finances and the money this year to provide them with a nutritious beverage after practices, after games, after lifting sessions. We feel very fortunate to be able to do that this year.
Chocolate milk is one of the best choices that students can make at home or in school.
I thought it was actually kind of great, just to get a little bit of promotion for Got Milk and for Okemos High School, just getting our name out there. I thought it was great. Give us a little energy for the season, and I think that'll boost our spirits a little bit, boost our confidence, and give us the energy that we need to go out and get a good season.
It is natural and nutrient rich, which is an excellent source of calcium, potassium, protein, vitamin A, and more.
I wasn't expecting it, but it was a good surprise, and it does pump us up for the season a little more. It gets us excited. It gets our name out there so that teams want to come play us and play us hard and not just kind of look over us.
The team will also receive posters of their chocolate milk mustache celebrity photos to display around town.
We're excited for the kids that they get to be out there and get their name on a poster and get recognized in the community. Not only our varsity kids, but even our younger level kids. It's an exciting opportunity for them. So we're just looking forward to the season. We're hoping that this is something that not only will be continued this year through the grant, but something that we'll be able to provide for them throughout future years and future seasons.
The boys were already excited for the start of the season in the first place, and this only amps up the energy for the mini games to come. In Okemos, Sydney Robinson, HOMTV.
And we can't wait to see what the team has in store for us this season. And coming up next, we take it to the ice, and our very own Andrea Urban sits down with Okemos hockey head coach Bill Sapola when we come back to All Access Sports.
Don't worry, 74 people were picked before me in the NFL draft.
To fight childhood obesity, United Way and the NFL are helping kids play at least 60 minutes a day.
Okay, time for the team obstacle course. Yay!
What this place needs is more healthy kids. To get involved or donate, go to unitedway.org/play60.
Now I get it.
You may know about what's happened worldwide, but you might not know what's happening in your community. Connect with HOMTV on multiple social media platforms. Go to HOMTV.net to view our 24-hour live stream. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter to receive the first-hand news updates. HOMTV, Flickr, and Instagram provides high-quality photos while also showing what we do behind the scenes. Just connect with us. Haslett, Okemos, Meridian Township, HOMTV.
Morning, Gary. We are GetSchooled.com. You want a college education, don't you? You know you do. That's why we're here. We're free and here to guide you through every step of the way, starting with attendance. Gary, financial aid forms. Picking a college, man. You and us. We go together like tacos and Tuesday.
And I love tacos. Go to GetSchooled.com.
Okemos High School kicked off their 5th game of the season Friday, December 2nd against Byron Center. Going into the second period, Byron Center led Okemos by 1 goal. Midway through the second period, Okemos takes over and a breakaway goal from Okemos ties the game with 11:20 left. Defensively, a great game by both teams, but Byron Center would take over, scoring in the last couple of minutes of the game, beating Okemos 2-1. The Chieftains will take on Walled Lake Northern December 9th. Winter sports are back in action, and Okemos hockey is looking for that three-peat league title. This year, Andrea talked with Chieftains hockey head coach Bill Cipolla about the upcoming season.
I'm here with Bill Cipolla. He is the head coach of Okemos varsity hockey, and we're going to talk about the upcoming season with what we can expect from Okemos hockey. So first, let's just figure out the ages on this team. Do we have a young team or we have an old team this year?
You know, we're pretty balanced. We have pretty much every year we've got our good mix of seniors, juniors, and sophomores, and we've got 3 freshmen this year. So we're pretty good. We've got some good senior leadership, so that's going to help a lot.
Yeah, I was going to say, so is your starting roster going to consist of mostly seniors, you think, or you're going to give the freshmen that chance?
No, it'll be mostly seniors and juniors. They'll be starting. We got a couple sophomores even that are really good, so they'll be playing too. But for the most part, our senior leadership is going to make us or break us this year.
And what do you think that your boys thrive at right now? I mean, the season just started, or it is just getting started, but what is standing out to you?
Well, what stands out is their desire to play. They're great. They work hard. They're just everything that we tell them to do, they do, and they're looking forward to a great season. We have high expectations, and those I think they really want to live up to those expectations. So it's fun right now because we're just starting.
How have you guys done in the past as to like what this team can do for you guys?
Well, we're coming off 2 straight league championships, so this would be the three-peat. So this is going to be harder. It gets harder every year. Everyone's gunning for you. So and they know that, and I've already expressed to them that if you want to win, it's going to be harder this year than last, but it's 3 in a row, so that's something to strive for.
I was going to say, it must be almost like a compliment when people are out to get you guys because you are highly ranked. Does that ever get in the boys' heads?
Yeah, in fact, that's what my job is, to not let it get in their heads, because you never know. Hockey's a funny sport, and it's unlike a lot of other sports. One little bounce of the puck and it's a loss or a tie, and you can't afford those against teams you should win. So you always have to be playing up to your best level, or if you let down a little, you might lose.
I was going to say, starting like in the first quarter, what's something that you guys always come out every game, or first period, sorry, coming out in the first game, what is those things that you guys capitalize in that first?
Well, the first period is pretty much every period. We want to play the first 17 minutes, come out ahead. We want to come in the locker room at the end of the first period, we want to be up. And so we can't come in down goals, and now you're playing catch-up hockey, which is hard. So from the opening face-off, you got to be going, and that's what we try to get in the kids' heads, and they have to get on it right away.
And what would you say, that if you guys are capitalizing on that first period with a goal, and let's say you guys take a lead of 3-0, how do you keep your boys' heads in that game?
Well, there's another tough one. It's hard to do because all of a sudden they think this is going to be easy.
Right.
And the other team gets 1 or 2 goals and the momentum switches, and now you can't get that same speed and intensity back. And that can happen. So, you know, again, my job is to try to just make sure that they keep the pressure on, and it's not the end of the game. It's not over till it's over.
And when is your most intense challenges coming up with teams that can give you a run for your money?
Well, this stretch now, starting out the season, starting this weekend and going till Christmas, we play four of the top teams in the league right away.
Wow.
So we're going to have a good start to it, and if we can get by those 4 games, now we're looking good again.
Right.
But it's, again, we have to have the intensity right now.
And does that almost challenge or get you guys ready when you're facing better teams instead of just skating through the beginning of the season?
Yeah. In fact, we always try to schedule really hard teams. We've played 2 tough teams already, 2 top 10 teams in the state.
How'd that go?
And, well, we lost both games, but, you know, we played well against them, but we wanted to get that competition to know what level we have to skate at.
Right.
And that way I have to keep that level going into our league games.
Last couple questions here. When it's a loss versus getting that W, if the guys played well, does it bother you as much getting the loss?
No, not at all. It's, you know, if a better team beats us, they beat us, you know, fair and square. But it's what gets us mad and what gets the kids mad too at the end of the game is that when they're playing better than a team and they lose, and really they should beat them, but they don't, and that's a letdown.
Right, and do you face teams again throughout the season, obviously? And when you go to face them that second time, is it kind of like a fire under these guys to get that next win?
Well, and that's it. You beat a team 6-1, say, the first time. The next time you play them, they're thinking, wow, this is going to be another 6-1 game. Right. And so you come out and you don't play as hard or as fast or as strong, and all of a sudden then you're in a dogfight for the rest of the game, and so you just got to come out in every game like they're the best team.
Last question, something that you guys need to work on for the upcoming season, because I mean, obviously you aren't the perfect team, but what's something that could get better for you guys?
We have to get tougher. We've got some, we don't have that much size, but we have to get stronger on the puck, and that's mainly for our underclassmen that have to get, you know, work a little bit. They've been playing against, like, freshmen never play against seniors. Now they're playing against guys 3-4 years older.
Right.
And they're bigger, and so we just got to get stronger.
Well, as last one now coming off of that is, when you don't have a lot of size, how do you guys balance that out?
Well, it's just that, and I've always said you don't have to be big to play this game, you just have to be in the right position. So it's really a game of positioning and getting a play on the puck and getting your body in front of someone's. Even if you're small, if your body's in between him and the puck, then you have a play on it.
Right.
And you don't have to hit him to do that. You just have to get in position. So it's a lot like a lot of sports. It's just being in the right position.
Awesome. Thank you so much
You're welcome.
for talking with me today.
After the break, we took a look at upcoming games and reveal our high school player of the week when we come back to All Access Sports.
You think getting dumped by text is harsh? Try getting dumped by a tennis ball. My ex-owner drove me out to the woods, yelled fetch, and by the time I brought the ball back, he was gone. Yeah, I was pissed. But the folks at the shelter helped me let go of my anger. I learned coping skills, like taking it to the hole. Boom! Now I'm ready to fetch again. But how about I throw and you run and get it?
There's just one place where students are students first. and athletics are played with purpose and perspective, that place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education.
Our high school player of the week goes to freshman forward Jasmine Clerkley of Okemos. Friday night against Haslett, the freshman put up 8 points in the fourth quarter, scoring the game-winning basket with less than 30 seconds of the game left and moving on to 2-0 for the season. And coming up this week, we've got Haslett girls and boys basketball taking on Owasso. Lansing Eastern will host a wrestling invite, and Okemos girls and boys basketball will take on Lansing Eastern. That's all for this edition of All Access Sports. I'm Roya Burton, and don't forget to follow us online at HOMTV.net or like us on Facebook and Twitter. We'll see you next time. I'm gonna do Okemos basketball and talk about Haslett hockey. Okay. Cool. Give me 10 seconds. Okay. Hold on. I don't need a prompter on this week of All Access Sports, but check out. Am I allowed to go? Can I go? Assign, yes. Can I start? Cool. Okay. Oh yeah, I can finally see myself. On this episode of All Access Sports, we'll take a look at the Okemos and Haslett girls basketball game that came down to a matter of seconds, and then our very own Andrea Urban will take a, oh great, okay, I got it now. I'm ready. I'm ready. No, I don't need the prompter. Okay, I got it. Okay, 3, 2, 1. On this episode of All Access Sports, we'll take a look at Okemos girls basketball and talk about their game winner. Oh, no. You guys are all gonna hate me. I think I got it. Okay, I just need 10 seconds. On this episode of All Access Sports, we'll take a look at Okemos girls basketball and their winning game against Haslett last Friday. And our very own Andrea Urban will take us. Oh, okay, I need to sit down. We'll sit down with Okemos head hockey coach Bill Sipola this week on All Access Sports. Okay, pray for me this time because I have to go to class and I'm so late. Okay, on this, okay, 3, 2, 1. On this episode of All Access Sports, we'll take a look at Okemos girls basketball and their game-winning basket against Haslett this past Friday. And our very own Andrea Urban will take a sit down with Okemos head hockey coach Bill Sipola and talk about their upcoming season this week on All Access Sports. All right, I think that was good. Was that good? No, yes. I'm gonna go get on the camera. Oops. Was that good, or do you need it one more time? Hello? Anyone? Was that good? You're good. Okay.